What is going on, everyone? Griffin here, coming at you with some Sigrid gameplay, and today we're going to be talking about the Intel class. It is back in full effect in Rogue Company. So let's head over, let's talk about it. So as you can see here, these are the patch notes for the Three Wishes PTS, update. They're running a little PTS event when I'm recording this. They put the patch notes up. So we will be talking about the Intel class here. It says, in this update, players will see the return of a gameplay role, Intel. This role specializes helping their team to gain information on enemy positions to turn engagements in their favor. They sit in the middle of the spectrum between support and duelists, gathering intel while also being able to hold their own as they put themselves at risk with their team. We've done this as it opens up a creative avenue for how we approach a collective of rogues that have similar tool sets and opens the door for new intel ideas for the future. You'll see a good number of rogues that used to have this role step back into it, and some of the newer rogues assume it as well. Some of these rogues require little to no change as they are already well equipped for the task. So Intel rogues are Dallas, Glimpse, Phantom, Seeker, and of course Talon. I'm very happy. I know the reason why that they reduced the number of classes, if you want to call it that, like the character classes. They wanted to try to simplify everything across the board into 4 classes. It made things easier for balance purposes. It also made things easier for Battle Zone, which is one of the worst game modes in Rogue Company, in my opinion. But it's nice that they're finally creaking that door back open on the Intel class here, because I really feel like in a game like this, regardless of what you're playing, whether it be Strikeout, Demolition, King of the Hill, it doesn't matter. Intel is a very, very viable thing to have in a game like this. And there's so many rogues that whenever they remove the Intel class, they either should have not removed it at all, of course, or B, they should have reworked their abilities and the things that they were able to do to just completely get away from the Intel class, in my opinion. Now, I know that we have seen some, minor reworks to some of these characters in the past. Some of them's got buffed, some of them's got nerfed. Like Dallas' reveal used to last way longer. Seeker's reveal radius on his bow was way smaller than it currently is. And Talon's ability was completely different to an extent. Like you could throw it, had a larger, circle of effect or area of effect, but it wouldn't give like a true hard reveal. You would just be revealed on the minimap. And they decided to change that because people were not looking at the minimap. Sounds like a them people problem to me, because I use the minimap constantly, especially whenever you have a Talon on your team that knows where to position that dart to get maximum effectiveness. So I'm very interested to see if, like, with them bringing the Intel class back into it, if any of the abilities are going to be tweaked, changed, reverted, anything like that. Like right now, I currently think that Dallas is fine. But it would be nice if there was an increase to the reveal duration for the selected target just by a couple of seconds, because by the time you snap, it reveals someone and you see where they are, it's gone. You don't see like where they're moving to necessarily. You just see a general area, general location. And I know that his ability is very powerful because of his passive ability, where it feeds back into that, right? But at the end of the day, it's like reveal them for just slightly a little bit longer so that it feels a little bit better than it currently does. Glimpse is a great, Glimpse and Phantom both are great Intel rogues, and I run both of those as Intel rogues. I've always ran Phantom as less of a sniper, but more of like a duelist / Intel character, because the Phantom smoke reveals people, because the sticky sensors, because the tracking rounds. Like there's a lot of positives that you have with those characters that allow them to kind of flex into that Intel category. And I would almost say Dima to an extent with EMPs, especially whenever you could carry multiple EMPs. Dima very much felt like an Intel character because of how his passive ability worked. Not as much now, but I still use him as like a passive Intel character. With Seeker, I like the way that Seeker is currently designed. There's not really anything that I would change as far as like how his ability works or anything. I think the reveal duration is very long. They may want to cut it down slightly. I'm not saying like overly nerf it or anything, but just shave a couple of seconds off of it. Maybe give it to Dallas or something, because like if you're good with the arrow and you know the maps, you can hit certain spots on maps where it will completely fly through their backline and it will highlight everybody, especially since the reveal radius of the arrow is so large now that you don't even have to realistically get it close to the person to get them revealed. And with speed and toughness gone, Seeker, I've seen tons of Seekers in game. Like, it makes sense why people are playing him. He's not as squishy as he used to be, and that bow is very, very good and very powerful. But be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you excited that the Intel class is coming back? I'm most excited because this opens up a door. Like before, when they were designing rogues, it's kind of like they closed that Intel door, locked it, threw the key out, and then Jared went out into the high-res front yard and found the key, went and opened it back up, and the skeletons of Dallas and Seeker and Talon were still in there, and he had to bring them back to life. This opens that door for them to design more interesting, unique Intel type characters, and that's what makes me most excited. Like 100%. Give me more Intel characters, give me more support characters. I'm 100% a-okay with that. But be sure to let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, be sure to check that description for links to Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. Those are the places to contact me. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, then consider hitting that join button to become one of the 256 crew members. Lastly, on Thursdays from 8 until 11 p.m. Central Time, Sundays from 10 a.m. until we get tired, I will be streaming here on YouTube. So if you're interested and available, please feel free to stop by and say hello there. Thanks for watching, guys.
Runway's behind. It's on right here.
I see her.
Yep, right here.
We've destroyed the enemy.
And if
They're
they rush,
they're going to be. It's B heavy.
okay.
Runway's half. You won't do it, bro. Come on. Come on. On the door. Two of them, Scorch and Runway, are on the door.
All right, Scorch dropped off. Yep, she's rotating around.
Damn. I hit her.
Let's get you out of here.
Why are they running that way?
I don't know.
Enemies eliminated.
Good shit. Good shit. It's open. I don't see anybody. Nobody's on it.
I'm planting it in the open right here.
Bombs active. Don't let them disarm it.
Gonna revive. Here they come.
Ronan's down low, below you. Somebody's in
Yeah,
there.
they're coming to me. Scorch is after me. No way! Oh, she's got the knot. Okay, this makes sense. I was wondering. I was like, dude, how'd she get me with 3 shots? Oh, game. Nice. Nice! I gotta get that emote.
I mean, they let it happen.
Yeah, they did.